What's going down, man? It's your boy, Donnie Houston. We celebrating 3 years of chopping it up right here on the Donnie Houston podcast. Go to DonnieHoustonReal.com right now and get you one of these brand new Choppers t-shirts available in the mono black, tight white, and the gray tape edition. What's going down, man? It's your boy, Donnie Houston. Hey, check it out, man. I got a new job opportunity for y'all, man. Something real live, man. Check it out. If you want to learn how to install the internet cables, or fire alarms, or security access systems, you know what I'm saying? You need a new trade. You need an OSHA 10 or an OSHA 30 safety certification. Hey, man, they got you. Call Texas Training Center and Certifications at 281-962-0659 or simply go to www.ttcandc.com or on Instagram, TDCANDC. You know what I'm saying? They located at 341 Columbia Memorial Parkway, Suite 341E. That's out in Kemah, Texas, 77565. You know what I'm saying? They offer hands-on training for network cabling, low voltage trade, telecommunications, structured cabling, voice and data. Hey, man, all that. Voice over internet protocol, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, no background check for training, man. Listen, call Texas Training Center and Certifications at 281-962-0659 or simply go to www.ttcandc.com. Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. The home of the free.
So Screw one day was mixing it, slowing it down so he can get another cold feel so he can get him a new tape out, right? Well, Pimp C heard it. Chad Butler heard it. Rest in peace, Chad. He heard it. And he called Screw and said, "Say, man, who's that dude sound like the Ozzy Brothers?" Screw said, "Man, that's my goddad, man. He just left." He said, "Man, can you get him over there? We in Houston and we just come from Port Arthur and I need him on this song that's gonna finish my album." He said, "Cause we was gonna holler at Ron Ozzy, but we didn't have his budget. But that dude sounds so close to him. We want to pay him to see if he'll do it." So he said, "Yeah, I called him." So Screw called me and said, "Hey, man, Pimp C, UGK out here, man. They want you to do the song. Can you come back to the studio, Dad?" I said, "Sure." I came back. And sure enough, Chad was sitting over there. So he said, "You the one sound like the Mozleys?" I said, "Man." He said, "Man, you gotta be the one. Screw already told me. I know you sound like the Mozleys." He said, "Man, I got a song. You think you can do it?" I said, "Pretty much. I'm pretty sure I can do it." So the name of the song was on the Isley Brothers album. It was on the Live It Up album. And it's called Ain't I Been Good to You, right? So when they played that song, I already knew it because I just sat down and listened to it. So I said to myself, "Oh, this would be easier because I already got the flavor on, how Ronald, sounds." And he played it. He said, "Well, man, we want you to do something else." He said, "You know that song?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, we want to, you to do something to it." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, I'll just call it One Day." And the name of the song is Ain't I Been Good to You? So he said, "One Day." I said, "Yeah." So he said, "Okay, let's go on in the booth and see what we can do." I said, "Okay." So I went in there and I said, "One day you here, baby, and then you're gone." So Pimp like, "Man, I feel that." He said, "I tell you what, we'll go to Skip Holman tomorrow and record it and master it." I said, "Cool." Skip stayed way out in Katy, so we drove out there. I'm expecting just a regular little small studio. I go out there, it's a SSL out there. It's $1 million now. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the big league now. This is crazy. So I went in there and I sung the song, and they all was feeling it. So when lunchtime came, everybody went to lunch. But Skip Holman and No D told me, "No, just stay here. Just stay here." I said, "Okay." So I stayed. And I went in the booth and I started singing a song and I started getting comfortable with it. And I finally got the hook the way I wanted. And the only word Pimp changed is fool. When I come on the intro on the song, it's like, "Fool, one day you here." First, I wasn't saying that. I was saying like, one day you here, and then you gone. He said, hey man, hey now let's change that. He said, let's put one word. And I said, what it is, Pimp? He said, put fool in there. I said, okay. So I said, fool one day you, and they stood up. And
Can you do that bit for me? I just for the record.
Yeah. Fool one day you here, and then you're gone. Yeah. 'Cause one day you here, baby, and then you're gone. One day you here, baby, and then you're gone. And that's the way I recorded.
Come on, man. Oh my God. Come on, man.
And when I recorded that, they stand up and they were screaming and hollering. I didn't know what was going on. Next thing I know, they mastered it. And before I can get home, I heard it on the radio.
That's what I'm gonna say. You going to the radio with this one now? I remember when this came out.
They straight on the radio. So Pimp was like, he called me and said, hey man, did you get a copy of the song? I said, no, I left with, right when you left, went straight home. He said, man, you ain't gonna believe this, they playing the song on the radio. I said, I don't know, man. And overnight that song went gold. And then within a month it went platinum.
Okay, can you tell me when you recorded it, where was the song? Because I heard it was like a 3-2 song first, and then they
3-2 wrote the song, for his album. But 3 and Pimp was so cool. Pimp said, man, I like that song. So 3 just said, you can have it. Just put me on the verse.
Donnie Houston.